Hello everyone, my name is Yaroslav. Today I want to share an interesting tool developed specifically for precise lighting setup in a scene. A small test scene with basic materials has been prepared. There is a standard dome light with an HDRI map loaded. At first glance the viewport looks fine, but there is a technical issue. There is no reference white material. Without it, verifying if the lighting is physically correct is impossible. To solve this task, a custom LookDev asset was created. Let's look at how this tool works in practice. First, the asset is added to the scene and activated. The next step is connecting the camera. This is done by simply dragging the camera into the corresponding interface slot. Once connected, 4 test spheres automatically appear in front of the lens. The key feature of this asset is its constraint to the point of view. Regardless of how the camera position or angle changes, the asset always remains directly in front of it. This allows for continuous monitoring of lighting and material parameters while searching for the best angle or during camera animation. Let's break down what these spheres represent. The first layer is diffuse with a value of 0.95. It reflects almost all light. Similar materials in nature are snow and styrofoam. The second layer is diffuse 0.85. The third layer is diffuse 0.35. The fourth layer is mirror. It is used exclusively to visually monitor the environment located behind the camera. Next, the inspect tool is enabled along with pixel inspection. Looking at the viewport, everything seems fine. However, this is not accurate. The viewport does not provide a truly calibrated image. The image must be rendered in mPlay. Navigating to mPlay and clicking the render button. The render is now complete. To inspect the data, the inspect image option is selected. Looking at the HS Lume values, the Lume is 1.154. This indicates an overexposure. The next step is to adjust the dome light. The exposure is set to approximately -2.7. Now the image is rendered again. Checking the inspect tool once more. Now the lume is 1.07. It is clear there is overexposure in the RGB channels. The red channel is normal. Green is 1.07. But the blue channel is too high. This requires a balance adjustment. The map is too blue and produces an incorrect white balance. To fix this problem, the ColorChecker asset is used. Now let's look at the settings. The render is disabled to focus on the camera parameters. The interface includes a distance from camera setting. For scenes with small objects, the spheres in ColorChecker can be moved closer to the lens. There are also controls for size and offsets, allowing for precise adjustment of the layout. Once the setup is complete, the data is saved to disk. 1 or 2 frames are sufficient for calibration. The process now moves into Nuke. The render and a reference ColorChecker have been imported. It is crucial to verify the color space settings in Nuke. Under Color, OCIO should be set to ACES 1.1.3. A reformat node is also applied. Next, check the settings for each input transform. Both must be set to ACES CG. Now, a color target node is created. After connecting it, the position is adjusted to match the spheres. The mode is switched to target, and then the Calculate Matrix button is pressed. Looking at the scene in the viewport and toggling the node on and off reveals that the correct white balance has been applied perfectly. When checking the Luma value of the white layer, it matches the values from Houdini exactly. All colors are now successfully aligned. There is also a second method for calibration. A standard grade node is created and temporarily disabled. Black and white points are sampled from the render. Then, the same sampling is performed on the reference image before re-enabling the node. This method is less precise. Switching between the two options shows they are visually similar, but a close inspection of the white layer reveals a difference in the result. For a more accurate outcome, the color matrix method is recommended. Thank you all for watching.